Hello YouTube, and welcome to episode 13 of this Discord.js programming series. And in this episode we're going to be making an eval command. What this command does is evaluate JavaScript code, meaning you can execute JavaScript code from whatever message you send. So you can do like eval message.author.id, and it's going to send your ID as it would in Discord.js JavaScript. We've developed a new module to help with this called vultrex.haste, which essentially you can post hastebin and get from hastebin basically very easily. So we can install that using npm I vultrex.haste, and you want to install node fetch with that as well as its dependency. And also we're going to need something called common-tags, which is for formatting, as I'll show you in a minute. Now we want to make an eval command, so eval.js.
This is Blazing Fast, a cheap and reliable hosting company. They provide many services to suit your needs, including web hosting, VPS hosting and dedicated servers. They offer a range of VPS servers to suit your bot's needs, starting with 512 MB of RAM up to 16 GB of RAM. You can easily set up your new VPS, and Blazing Fast offers a range of different operating systems. If you're looking for Windows, you need a 1 GB VPS and above. Perhaps €5 is too much for you. No problem, you can use our code VultreX to knock 25% off the price, dropping it to only €3.75 a month. Blazing Fast stand out due to their incredible 980 gigabit per second firewall, preventing all kinds of online attacks. Do not expect your service to go offline anytime soon. And if you're in doubt, just look at all these happy customers.
Then we want to set up our command as usual with the run function, and it wants to be async, as we are going to be using vultrex.haste, which is promise based. Module.exports.help. So the name of the command is eval, and the description is evaluate JavaScript code. Now we want to do our module.exports.requirements for our permission checking. Please set it to owner only true. Only you should be able to use the command, no one else. If anyone else can use the command, they can do anything. They can get your bot's token, they can destroy servers, they can do anything. Set it to owner only. Now we want user permissions none, client permissions none. Now we want module.exports.limits for our rate limits, and I don't know, set to 999, no one cares, and the cooldown 6e4. Okay, now we want to import our packages. So first we want inspect from util, oh sorry, not TypeScript, require util. We want strip indents from common tags. We want VultrexHaste from vultrex.haste, and now we want to define a new instance of the haste. So new VultrexHaste, and then optionally, you don't have to do this, you could just do that and it'll work, but optionally I prefer shorter URLs, so I'm going to define a URL here, and as long as it's a hastebin link it will work. So that's a hastebin, so that'll be fine. Now firstly, if there is no args, 0, we just simply want to return a message.reply, provide JavaScript code to evaluate. Otherwise we'll do a try catch statement. The catch will give you an error, and the try will try and execute where it can. So first we want the execution time. So to work that out, before we evaluate anything, we get the process HR time. Then the output is using an eval function, and within that we'll just join our arguments. And now to work out the execution time, we want process.HR time with start time in its parameters. And that will return the milliseconds, which I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Now, sometimes it might be an object. So if it's not equal to a string, then we want to inspect the object, and we'll set the depth to 2. So you'll get like plenty of results. The higher you set the depth, the more it inspects the object. So yeah. Now, once you've done that, we just want to return message.channel.send, and then this is where strip indents comes into play for our formatting, so it'll look much nicer. So instead of doing \n, we could just literally do a new line, and it would do that. So you want executed in difference 0 greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, then we want, that's right, yeah, difference 0, and then we want seconds, otherwise nothing, and then we want difference 1, which would be divided by how many zeros? Maybe 6 zeros, so we should be able to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that, and then milliseconds do that. We could realistically put E6 right there to shorten our code. So yeah, you could do that. And then we want to make a code block, and as it's JavaScript, realistically we should return in JavaScript format. That makes sense. So if the output.length is above 1950 characters, we'll use the haste bin. Haste.post, and then we put the output in there. Otherwise, we simply just send the output, like so. Now within our catch, we want to display an error, if there's any. So we could do return message.channel.send, we'll use strip indents again, because why not? It's not needed as much here, but we're going to send it anyway. Then we want the error, and then we'll just use a little code block, and we'll just put the error in there. And that is it. Now we're ready to test our Eval command. Node, 9 commands, 3 events. Now we're in the testing area, so eval, we need to provide the JavaScript code. If I do my message.author.id, that returns my ID. If I do message.author, let's make a typo, it cannot read property ID of undefined. And then if I do message.guild, that's going to return a big object which is too big for a Discord message, therefore it's going to send us a haste bin link. You can navigate to that link as I'll show you now. This is the haste bin link, and as you can see it's returned a big object, far too big for a Discord message. Yeah, that's your message.guild output. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in episode 14.